Good evening, church family, and happy Saturday to you. We were at the Protecting Life After Roe conference last night and today, and really learned some enlightening things. I posted Brian Gunner's sermon that he delivered last night. There were other messages today, and really learned some things. You know, we celebrate the fact that Roe v. Wade was overturned. That was a fantastic, glory to God event that happened in our nation. But the reality is, as I learned in this conference, is that abortion is not over in Louisiana. We stopped the abortion mills. You can no longer, there are no more slaughter of the unborn happening in mills in the state of Louisiana. However, what is happening is the abortion pill. And here's what's interesting that I learned. It is illegal in Louisiana for a pharmacy to sell the abortion pill. But it is not illegal for a woman to possess or consume the abortion pill. So actually what's happening is, though it's illegal to sell the pill here in our state, these ladies are going online and they're buying the abortion pill and getting it mailed to their house. And so now abortion has shifted. It's shifted. There's no more mills for us to go to and present the gospel. That's not happening. But abortion has shifted over to at-home abortions. And even in some cases, there's already been reports of complications with that, and women having to go to the hospital in order to deal with those complications. And so the reality is that there's actually been a major uptick in abortions with this pill. So there's a lot of work left to do, and the abortion abolition movement, as it's called, is really, I believe, going to now lead the way in the fight against the murder of the unborn. And there's a lot to say there. I don't have enough time to go into that now. But I'm going to be posting some things on our Facebook page that'll give you more information to educate you about the abortion abolition, to say that make it completely illegal in all phases of the game. Now, I'll have more to say about that soon. As for tomorrow, kind of where we are is going back and forth between the Gospel of John and Colossians. This brutal summer is kind of making it that way, plus other things. So tomorrow we'll be back in John, and I wanted to read to you our text for tomorrow. It's going to be out of John 1:19 to 25. And, the first part of John, as I told you, is the prologue. But we now start to get into the narrative of the Gospel of John, and starting in verse 19. And so the verses we're going to look at tomorrow read this way. This is the testimony of John when the Jews sent to him priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" And he confessed and did not deny, but confessed, "I am not the Christ." They asked him, "What then? Are you Elijah?" And he said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" And he answered, "No." Then they said to him, "Who are you, so that we may give an answer to those who sent us? What do you say about yourself?" He said, "I am a voice of one crying in the wilderness, 'Make straight the way of the Lord,' as Isaiah the prophet said." Now they had been sent from the Pharisees. They asked him and said to him, "Why then are you baptizing if you are not the Christ, nor Elijah, nor the prophet?" And so we will break those verses down verse by verse as always. The kids tomorrow are going to learn about Moses in Sunday school. If you haven't been to our Sunday school class, it's a fantastic study of Romans. I encourage you to come at 9:45. And we'll have Dr. Lawson on the big screen, verse by verse through Romans, with discussion afterwards. Our worship service will start at 10:45. If you are here at my house right now, it smells like pumpkin spice. Now, Christy started to put out the fall decorations, and I said, "Whoa, wait a minute. There's nothing about fall out here right now." The temperatures certainly aren't falling. They're only increasing. It's a little bit early for the fall decorations. I love fall. I'm praying for early fall. No question about that. So she put the pumpkin spice in, and I said, it's not too bad. Kind of makes me think about what's to come, I pray. And so we don't have the decorations, but we got the spice. And so we look forward to being with you tomorrow. Sunday school, 9:45, worship service, 10:45 a.m. I hope you have a great Saturday evening, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Good night and God bless.